Hi, you are here on Just Maria D. It is indeed Maria D, and today we're back with another tutorial video. This one was inspired by Swathi, who, if you remember the other day on the video 5 tips that I learned from Veda, I mentioned her channel, Absolutely Creative. Now, she messaged me through the week and she said, Maria, would you mind sharing with us how you made your video intro? So I thought that I would answer Swathi's question today and show you how I made my video intro on Camtasia. So I'm going to put some headphones on because I actually do need to listen to what's happening on my computer as well. And I am also going to start recording my screen, which you shall see in a minute. And because I'm recording my screen, I may or may not remember to look at you because I'm also looking at my computer because I'm recording my screen for the sake of the tutorial today. So this is Camtasia, and this is what I use to make and edit my videos. If I'm after a piece of video or something a little bit different to use as a video overlay, I will often come to a site like this one, which is Footage Island. Now, if you were looking the other day at my Ed Sheeran video that I did, 2 of the video overlays that I used for that particular video, I got for free from Footage Island. I had a quick look at Swathi's channel, and her channel is called Absolutely Creative, and I thought, well, if I was making a video intro for a creative channel, I might choose something like this as my backdrop. So I've got a couple here. They may not be to your cup of tea, but I'm just showing you the types of things that you could use to make the kind of video intro that I have. Okay, so something like this with the dots would make quite a cute intro that you could then have other things come in over the top of if you wanted, as well as a logo here. Now, if you wanted to do something a little bit different, you could use something like this. This is actually my favorite. It's right up my alley, really. Psychedelic background. So you could also use something like this. This one, not so much, but again, it is colourful and out there. You could do something with something like that. So I thought for the sake of today, I might use this one because this is the one that I enjoyed the most, and so this is the one that I thought that I could use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the link here and I'm going to put it in this thing. This is an online video converter. Now you do have to be careful when you're using these because all kinds of rubbish things just pop up, and we all know about pop-ups. In fact, I don't know where my pop-up blocker is. It really should be on. So I've pasted my link in there. I'm going to choose that I want it in an MP4 format because I want to use it in my video, and then I'm going to hit start. It's going to prepare my conversion. You can see there's all these ads down the bottom, so be careful what you're clicking on as it goes. It doesn't take very long at all. And then it's going to tell me to download, or I could use a QR code if I was using a smartphone or a tablet. And I'm going to show it in my folder. It's opening it there for me. And then I'm going to drag that across to my editing software. As well as a background, I need a song. When I chose the music for my intro, I didn't actually choose the first part of the song. And I think that that's often a cool thing to do. So I've chosen this one here, which is called Boop by Times 50 on this vlog, no copyright music. It should be a free download, although it's now wanting me to follow on Spotify, so I can do that. So I can download that now. And that again should also be in my folder, which I can then drag across to my video editing software. And then we might put this in the line so you can have a bit of a listen to it. So it's quite mellow, and at the moment doesn't really go with the psychedelic flashy bit that's happening up there. Remembering that an intro video only needs to be about 5 seconds. It doesn't need to really be any longer than that. So this bit here is the bit that I think would make a good channel introduction. So just as it starts to pick up, so we pull all this back to the beginning so we know where we're working. We also don't have to start our video here. Now obviously that is not the most eye-catching bit of footage to start a video with, so we can change that as well. So maybe even starting it on the white screen there might be a good thing to do. Okay, so I've had a listen to the music and I found a piece that I'm happy with. So I'm going to clip it down and take the beginning of the bit that I'm happy with to the beginning of my video clip here. I'm going to count in about 5 seconds or the next loop in the song, which in this case is 9 seconds. Okay, but what I'm going to do there then is put an audio effect in that gives me a nice fade out there, so which starts to fade out from about 5 seconds. And when I save this video, I can actually save it so this first part of the music is playing in over the first part of my video. If you notice my video intro, more often than not, when this bit of the music starts to fade here, I'm talking or something is happening on my video screen to create the flow of intro, vlog all tied in together. We actually don't want our video intro to be that long, just our music. So we need to find a bit on our video here that we're going to stop it. So if we start it with the white screen, somewhere here around 5 we need to start thinking about wrapping this up. So we need to find a frame to stop this on. That one's probably not a bad one. So this at the moment is our intro. So what we need to have happen here is something that tells us whose channel that we're on. And we need to somehow tie it all in together. Given that it is Swathi's channel, why don't we have a look and see if there's something that might suit her. So we'll go and have a look at our shapes. Okay, maybe we choose a different color. Be something equally bright, and then maybe choose a font. So let's pull this down, so let's type that in. So we might choose a different color, so it's going to need to stand out, so maybe choosing a color that we haven't seen very much of on here, which I think something like orange we haven't seen a lot of. Would like it to be more orange than that. Yep, some more like more true orange, maybe something like that. And then we could have a play with our fonts. I'm just thinking of something a bit fun and a little bit different here to sort of tie in with the psychedelic theme that I've got here. It's actually not a bad one. So that's not too bad. So we need to sort of have this happening so that we are finishing by the 5 second mark, which is here. We want it to finish on this end screen that says absolutely creative there. We could have that all happen a little bit slower. So it had a little bit of a chance to be psychedelic first and then finish on the name. So we can see there that that's the end of it being drawn just there. So that might be a good time to bring our text in. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Okay. And I'm going to pull that screenshot into here, like this. Because that's where I want this video to finish, on that white screen. To do the opposite of that is to then maybe create an end screen. So what we could do is say choose one of these frames. Matter of just sort of maybe choosing something that we like the look of as it goes through. So maybe if we do that one. So Swathi could either use 2, she could then put 2 videos in. Move the name up here, and then you might have your social media down here. So that would be our intro. We can make this be as long as or short as we want it. So if it was me, I would probably shorten it to about there and then have my video start. Now, the next thing we can do is copy this bit of music. This time we're going to remove the audio point, okay? And we are going to bring in the screenshot that we made of our end screen. And so when we would get to the end of our video, we would have this music come on and then maybe a fade out at the end. Okay, so we just trim that to fit. So essentially, if I was using this now, I would grab my footage. So let me see if I can find a bit of footage and just show you what I mean by this. So this is how I would do this. All right, I've made my intro.
Hi and welcome to Just Maria D. I am indeed Maria D. And yeah, today is my birthday.
And then when I wanted to end off my video, I would have that come down here. Okay, now that is how it would work. So now what I do is I do this, I hit share local file, and essentially I render this as an intro. And this is my intro video that I've just created. And this is my outro video. It's not really a video, it's just really a static piece. So that's kind of a rough idea of how I made my intro using Camtasia, finding footage that I could use on Footage Island, as well as using no copyrighted music and editing it down until I got the right piece to form my intro and outro music. So yeah, that's it. So anyway, that's it, Swathi. You're welcome to have this. You don't have to have it. It's up to you. But that is how I make my intro and outro videos. So yeah, I've been Maria. You've been awesome. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.